Monzo have absolutely disrupted the banking industry since they begun in 2015. They've gained over 10 million customers, and their popularity isn't down to the flashy card or referral scheme, it's the killer features. Features which make banking easy and simple, and features which most of the traditional banks have needed to copy to stop them from falling behind. For example, freezing a card or splitting a bill. Features which we now take for granted and expect from every bank in their app. However, these are now old features for Monzo, and Monzo definitely haven't stood still with their past innovations. They keep developing more and more great features, and they've got so many in their app, it's hard to keep track. So I wanted to do a video of 10 features you likely won't be aware of. We won't be talking about the most well-known, the most popular features such as pots and splitting bills, as you know about these already. Instead, we'll focus on the features you may have missed but will be of benefit to you. And although Monzo's paid plans have so many more features compared to the free plan, realistically, most of you watching this will have a free plan, so we'll be sticking to features which are available in the free plan. Before we begin, if you're new here, I'm Finch, a management consultant by day, and on this channel we like to discuss all about personal finance with particular focus on how to grow your money. If you'd like to follow my own personal finance journey with regular portfolio updates, as well as a bunch of other personal finance related videos like this one, then I'd greatly appreciate a subscribe. But for this video, let's bring up Monzo's app and let's kick off with the first of the 10 features. The first feature is one of the most innovative banking features out there today in their call status tool. Monzo had a bit of a problem with fraud compared to other banks, so what they did is what Monzo does. They created an awesome feature to help solve it. The feature lets you know if someone calling you claiming to be from Monzo is really from Monzo. To access the feature, you can go to your profile and then head to the privacy and security in the settings menu. And here you'll be able to see the Monzo call status at the top, and it lets you know if Monzo are on the phone to you or not. So it's very useful for those who get phone calls from fraudsters and don't know whether that person is really legitimate in claiming to be from Monzo. So a super useful tool. But if you want more security around payments instead of fraud, then this is where the second feature comes in. The second feature is called Added Security. And again, you can access this with the privacy and security section of settings. And for this feature, Monzo will ask you to create daily allowances for sending bank transfers and withdrawing money. And if you want to move money above these allowances, then Monzo will then ask you to add a new security check, which you'll need to do on top of your usual one. So this is where the added security layer comes in that you won't just have one security layer like you do today, you'll have two. And with this new added security, the new layer, the new check, will be one of 3 new controls in either known location, a trusted contact, or a secret QR code. And Monzo will only ever ask you to pass one of these on top of your usual one, and then the other ones will just be the backups. The next feature is a completely different feature in Salary Sorter. This lets you sort your salary between spending, bills, and savings as soon as it hits your account. And it's a really good tool for budgeting in particular, as it means you won't end up spending all your rent money, for example, because you've already set it aside into the relevant pots. And all you need to do to set this up is tap on your salary payment, or actually any other payment above £100 you like sorted, and then set your preferences to which pots you like the money to go to. And then from that, you can choose the option to remember these preferences when you're paid from the same sender again. So if you choose that option, then you'll automatically have your salary being sorted every time it hits your account, which is super neat. Lots of automation to help with your budgeting. The next feature is customization, and in particular, customizing your home screen. Monzo has a huge number of customization features, allowing you to chop and change the look of the app to suit you. But not many people use this customization feature. I haven't used it, to be honest, too much until recently. And to customize the app, all you need to do is hit the profile button in the top left. Then you can see the customize entry point, and you can see here there's plenty of customization options. You can customize the app icon, the theme of the app, and then you can customize below that all the different home screen features. So at the top of the home screen, you have a spotlight section. You can choose what goes in that spotlight section. You can choose what accounts you want shown. You can choose the activity, the level of activity you want. You can choose the pots you want shown. You can choose the savings pots. So plenty of customization features to have a home screen built for you with the information you want when you enter that app. The customizations don't stop here either, as you can also customize the notifications you'd like to receive by heading to settings and then notifications. I recently did this as I started receiving a lot of notifications around Monzo's lending products, and I didn't want their lending products. So I simply went to the settings menu, turned off lending notifications, and I've had a better experience since because I'm only receiving the notifications I want. The next feature is cashback. Monzo launched one of the best banking cashback schemes in the UK around a year ago. And you can find the cashback section at the bottom of the home screen. And you can see it's packed with a list of retailers you can get kickback on. The specific level of cashback is typically between 2 to 10%, and the level of cashback as well as the conditions of the cashback depends on the specific retailer. For example, some of the cashback schemes allow you to use that cashback offer multiple times, and others it's just one time. The thing I really like about this cashback scheme is that Monzo are offering cashback from the top brands, the top retailers their customers use. For example, we can see at the moment Morrison's, a huge brand where many Monzo customers, I'm sure, go and shop. So this means that the cashback truly allows you to save money, as it's based on retailers we go to and buy stuff from anyway, with or without the cashback. It is worth noting that you need to opt in and activate the offers if you want to use them, and this is super easy. You just go to the specific offer you want to use, tap on that plus icon, and it will be ready to go. Another feature which helps you with money management is trends. This is probably, no in fact it definitely is, the most obvious feature on this list. It's on the bottom navigation menu, so it's really pushing my criteria of only including features in this list which you probably don't know about. But to be honest, even though it's on the bottom navigation, not many people use it. If we head over to trends, we can see it provides a breakdown of spending and balance over time against targets, giving insights into how we spend our money each month. There's 3 distinct views here: balance, spending, and targets. With balance, you can see how much money you have left to spend once your bills and direct debits come out, so you can pace your spending all the way to your next payday. With the spending section, you can see exactly how much you're spending and in which categories and different retailers. And then with targets, this gives you a budgeting tool that helps you set how much you want to spend each month, and then allows you to keep track of your progress on this interactive graph here. And you can also set an overall spending target for the month, as well as spending targets for any or all of your spending categories. So this is definitely a neat feature with budgeting, and definitely an underutilized feature. The next feature is also underutilized in roundups. This helps you save spare change in a savings pot, and how it works is that every time you pay with Monzo, use your Monzo card, Monzo will round up the purchase to the nearest pound and put the difference in your savings pot. And all you need to do to turn on this roundup feature is go to the pot you want the roundup transactions to go to, click on the top right settings button, and turn on this toggle. So super easy to turn on, and it's the same process for turning off. The next feature is probably the most unknown feature on this list in Monzo Labs. Monzo Labs is Monzo's way of allowing you to test prototype features and give Monzo feedback on it. If you opt into this, then you'll get access to all the latest upgrades, all the latest cool and creative features, and then you'll be able to give Monzo feedback on those features, so they shape those features to better suit their customers like you before they're released to everyone. And if you want to opt into this, you just need to head to settings and then Monzo Labs. You can see I've got a few turned on right now. The next feature is contactless limits. The overall single tap limit for contactless is £100 in the UK at the moment. But if that amount makes you too spend heavy, then Monzo have a feature which means you have the ability to change that contactless limit to suit the level you're comfortable with. So with this, you just need to go on to card settings and reduce your single tap contactless limit here. And you can also limit the contactless limit until PIN entry, meaning that when you hit that amount, you'll need to enter your PIN. So again, a useful protection mechanism to make you think twice before you spend on something maybe you don't need. So this helps those who are maybe a bit too spend happy with that high contactless limit. The last feature is the ability to check our TransUnion credit score and credit report. We all know that credit scores are important when it comes to borrowing, as they are the primary metric which companies and lenders use to assess whether to lend money to us, as it gives them a gauge on how reliable we are at borrowing and paying back money. So this is a neat feature for those who want to get a big loan or mortgage in the near future and want to check their credit score and check the progress they're making in improving that score. And that's the final of the 10 features. Let me know what you think about these features, what features you think could be useful for others which I've missed in this video, as Monzo have got a lot of features, so I definitely have missed a few which are unknown, probably features I don't know about myself. So list them below in the comments, and thank you very much for watching this video. Have a great day.